Hello. I shall just wait for everyone to join me. While I'm waiting, I'm going to put some clear gesso on my page and let everyone find us. So I will start talking when I see people coming in. I want to start waffling. Oh, people are here. Hello. Say hi if you're joining me. I'm just putting some clear gesso down. Oh, it's back, it's back. Hi Mary, hi Kasha. Hello Judy. Oh, I hope it's not going to do that the whole time. I am doing so. Happy National or International, however you prefer to refer to it, Scrapbook Day. So if you've not heard of this before, today is International or National Scrapbook Day. So it's a day when we celebrate everything scrapbooking. So I thought I would treat you or punish you to 2 layouts today. So the first one I'm going to be doing is Ali's colour challenge over on our group. Ali has been putting up, our DT Ali, hi Shona, a different colour scheme each week. And it's kind of a tropically vibe this week. So this is the first layout I'm going to tackle. And up here you'll see I have chosen some of the new colour glows and also Dina Wakley sprays, so I thought we'd play with those. I'm just going to dry my page. I've just popped some clear gesso down. This is Fabric Decoru one, because I'm going to be using quite a lot of wet mediums, so I want to get a bit of protection on my page. So what I'll do is do one layout, then we'll have a quick break, go to the toilet, get a drink, etc. And then we'll come back and do a second one. I just wanted to take the time to thank you once again. The orders have gone mad the last couple of days again. So I'm going to try my very best to get them all picked on Monday. If I can't quite manage to pick them all Monday, then I will go back again on Wednesday and pick and post the rest that day. Right, so where are we going to start? So I've grabbed a whole load of stuff, but I don't really have a plan. So I thought we could use the sprays for a stencil. So I picked this paper because it's quite plain, but it's got a kind of sort of reminds me of sea decking. Would you recommend any guide for beginners to scrapbooking? Okay, well, firstly, decide the size you want to work on. 12 by 12 is traditional size, but it's quite big. So some can find that daunting. So you could start on A4. You could try starting in a notebook or something smaller, like say this size, doing some journaling, which is similar to scrapbooking, and you can work your way up to that. Then it's kind of, it depends on your style, what you like to use in your other work. So you will gather various supplies. Get some photos, that's important, and just play really. You've got lots of demos here on our page and group, on our YouTube channel as well, Thompson's Craft Supplies of the same name. We've got lots of demos, and there are thousands and thousands of demos on YouTube, on Pinterest, across Facebook. So I would probably say to start, watch some demos, find out what it is you like. And scrapbooking kind of evolves from your crafting style, so whatever it is you're into at the minute. So say if you're a card maker, you might go more traditional scrapbooking style of papers. If you're more into mixed media like I'm doing, now I will be getting messy with lots of mediums, so just to play, to learn what you like and go from there, and take some good photos, get them printed, play with different sizes. Okay, so I'm gonna go with my sprays first. So these are the Dina Wakley gloss sprays. So they're not an ink, they are acrylic. Okay, so that's quite different. They're permanent when dry. Yeah, and it has a glossy finish. Nothing else really to tell you at the moment about them. I'm still playing with them and learning myself. I would say if you're going to do messy scrapbooking, oh, I didn't clean the nozzle. That gesso is quite important to protect your pages. Like, I have my nozzle, so it doesn't want to come out now. So yeah, with these sprays it's really important to clean the nozzle after use, else they gunk up because it's a gloss. Hi Michelle, hi Cara. That's okay. What I'll do instead is I will remove the nozzles and use a brush. That one's just for flicking. Okay, so I'm gonna get a little brush and I'm gonna dip in instead. It doesn't matter if it bleeds, it will bleed a little bit under here. This is ink, it's not texture paste or anything like that. That's fine. I just want to get some kind of pattern down on my page and some colour. And what I might do after is I'll flip my stencil over and use the reverse. So I'll use it like a stamp almost. Okay, so I'm not bothered what happens here. I'm just looking to get some colour. Okay. Oops, I tripped a bit there. So the colours I'm using are magenta, ocean, and night is this dark colour. It's a kind of purpley blue. It's not indigo, it's not quite indigo. Okay, was leaning on the page there, that's fine, we can embrace that. Yeah, I don't want to waste this ink, so what I'm going to do is spray it with some water. Put those nozzles back on so that I can get it moving around my stencil a bit more. Right, so spray, move this ink on my stencil around. Okay, and we're going to flip this over and use it like a stamp. Okay, so what we need is something to press down with, something dry preferably. I've got my rubbish bag. Okay, dried out baby wipe, and we're going to push that ink off from the other side. So this is a great way when you've got all that juicy ink or paint on your stencil to use it and not waste it. So you can open up a journal page or grab a blank piece of paper, a tag, something like that, and make the most of what you've got on here. Ooh, that's pretty too. Okay, right, we'll now clean this. So it's got most of that off. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, that frightened me then. For the hair, my hair gets everywhere. Best if you can just get that in a bowl of water rather than trying to clean it. Alright, let's bring back my page. Did a bit of an accident up here, that's fine. But it's very pretty otherwise. So I like that background, that looks nice. And we can always cover this bit. So you can dab off, if you've got really wet bits, you can just dab some of that off. And we can dab a bit of the colour anywhere else we want a bit more. Hello Botsenya, I do apologise if I've said your name incorrectly. Hello Susan, thank you for joining me everyone. So if you're just coming in, happy National Scrapbook Day. Okay, so that's that down, so that's a bit colour, but I want, and can you see the like glossy look of those? I don't know if that's going to show up or not. So they have a bit of a slick look to them. So I want to play with some of these now. So keeping with the colour theme, I looked at what I had that worked with that. So I've got coral red, ruby, blue sapphire and tourmaline. If you didn't see my video yesterday, you can check out a video where I swatched all the colours, which I put somewhere. Do I have it here? Here it is. So this is on watercolour paper. I did no gesso, clear gesso, white gesso, black gesso. So this is how all the colours look. Really pretty. So I had a look at my little swatch and find some colours. So I start by tapping these to get the powder off the lid so we don't waste a lot of it. If you open it over your paper though, that's going to be the best way. Then if any comes out like that, it's just on your work, so that's fine. So these are, so they're watercolor powders. So you activate them with water. They are metallic. So this is going to give us some shimmer. Hello Julia. I don't want too much because I don't want to lose what we've already got on there. Just a little bit of each. I would like a bit, ooh, I've got a blue thumb now. I'd like a bit more of the first one. Was it this one? Yeah, I think so. So I've just got the jar open very slightly and then just tapping that. Okay, as you can see from my thumb, they're very pigmented and very shimmery. Ooh, look at my pretty thumb now. Lovely. Oops. Just gonna clean my thumb a bit. Okay, ready for some magic? Here we go. So just water spray. Ooh, pretty. See how pigmented they are. So I have lost quite a bit of what I did underneath, which is a shame. But we can pat some of this back to reveal that bit underneath again. And because they're gloss, I'm hoping they will resist a little bit. So let's dry and see what happens. So in theory, because they're gloss, oh, I've got hair there, I don't want that, you can go away. They should resist the powders because they're glossy. So let's see what happens. I did do it very lightly over here, remember, because that was stamping, but up here I think you can see it's working better. Yeah, I can see this is starting to come back through again, so that is good. There's some helicopter flying around, so excuse me if you can hear some funny noises in the background. Yeah, it's definitely coming back through, so that's good. That's what I was hoping would happen. That's why I did the sprays first rather than the powder. Okay, can you see that the gloss spray has broken through? So here it's broken through all the powders, resisted them. I just want to get it out on the edge a little bit more. Dry again. And that's pretty much our background done. If you felt this was too much for you, you could knock back some of that colour with some white gesso. Yeah, they are pretty, aren't they, man? Right, so I'm just going to pop this to one side for a minute. And we will have a look. So I thought I'm going to go for a tropically feel. So I thought I would use some of my new molds like this one. I didn't flatten as it was drying. So I'm going to have to pop something under there to raise that up. So this is the new nautical mold and the mermaid mold. I did break her hand, but I've got it here so we can fix it back on. Not a problem. We'll just stick it to the page. So I want to get some colour on these. I think I'd like them to be really shiny. So what we'll do is cover them with black gesso. Because that helps metallic colours pop. Hello, Margaret. So we'll give them a quick coat of black gesso. If we were to use flat colours, we wouldn't want to do black, because the black just absorbs the colour. They would barely show, and if they did show, it'd be very, very dull and not the colour that we wanted at all. But if we're going to use metallic, shimmery paints or inks or whatever, then that's fine to use black. And the kind of mica, the shiny or glittery stuff in your sprays or whatever will just really be enhanced by the black. You know, a bit like how you can see the stars better when the sky is darker. I'm trying to get in as much of these little holes as possible, just to get rid of as much of that white as I can. I'm not going to worry too much, that's fine, just to get rid of the majority of that white. So these are Prima molds. They are silicone molds like this. They can be put in the freezer, they can be put in the oven, so you can use them for cake decorating. I suppose you could make ice cubes with them, whatever you wanted. Obviously don't mix craft and food stuff, keep one set for each. They can be used with clay, resin, hot glue, all sorts. I use the Prima Redesign modelling material. It's a very lightweight air dry clay, I guess you could say. It dries very light, so you can add these to cards or smaller projects without popping a big weight on. I don't personally use Resin Man because I'm not very good at it. If our Kasha is still watching, she could probably recommend one for you. If there is interest in getting in resin, I can do that. I've done it in the past. There's one I've used, which it comes 2 bottles. You just mix, and it sets, I think, within about 20 minutes, something like that. Okay. So these are little seaweeds. Corals. No, these are seaweeds, aren't they? And I think I'll use some of the powders again over the top. I might go for a different colour. So like I might use green on the seaweed, for example. And this stuff is hard when dry, but it's not hard like a resin is. It's still it's an air dry material, so it's not dense. It's could be broken if you're too heavy handed. So just not being too rough, and it shrinks slightly as it dries. So what I do is make it, pop them out, and then after sort of 10 minutes I'll come and just push them down again, just where it shrunk slightly. It's just as the kind of liquid, I suppose, dries out, any water in it, any moisture dries out, just shrinks slightly. It's perfectly normal. So yeah, resin is fine. I'm just not very good at it personally. I do love how resin looks. Resin is better if you've got a particularly detailed mold. For example, just to get the crisp finish, because it will flow into all those little spaces, rather as a clay you've got to obviously push that in yourself, so it's a little trickier. Now the mermaid, she has this lovely texture in her hair and on her tail. Oh, I've got a bad shoulder today, so painting hurts. So she's gonna kind of be the highlight of my piece. And I think she'll sit down the side of the photo, because the photo is the focal image of a scrapbook layout. That's what you want people to look at. Ooh, I just stuck that all on my hand. So we don't want to detract from the photo, we want to enhance it. So if we pop the mermaid near the photo, or at least looking towards it, that's going to draw our viewer's eye. Sorry, let me turn that off. Just a second. Sorry, I've got to turn the vibrate off on my phone. You don't want to listen to that, I'm sure. Right, we're nearly there now. Do share with us anything you're doing today. It would be nice, any challenges you're taking part in or any projects you're working on. It would be really nice to see your work. We will do little giveaways in both of the challenges today. So on this video, if you'd like to comment mermaid by the end of today, I'll randomly pick a winner and they'll receive some goodies from me. I don't know what it'll be, I haven't decided, but you'll get some goodies from me to celebrate National Scrapbooking Day. So I will make them scrapbook related, which most of our stuff is, because we are a mixed media scrapbooking shop. So those are our two focuses. Thanks, Dawn. Wipe my hands a bit with the gesso-y. Thank you, Zena. Right, let's give them a dry. Actually, we may use waxes actually, just to do something different. You're welcome. Well done, Mary. So don't forget to come back later and we'll do another giveaway on our second video. So we're going to do this one and have a little break. What time are we? So we'll probably finish this one at 4 o'clock. And then maybe we'll come back at 4:30. Oh, you're welcome, Shona. Anyone that's on that helped donate to Shona's fundraiser for her surgery, thank you. Apart from some money I had sent to me recently, all the money is now with Shona. So, ooh, look at the seaweed's like springy. Yeah, so that's all gone over, so thank you very much. Everyone should have their prizes now. If you haven't received them, do let me know. I will chase that up for you. Right, so let's do some magic. More magic. Let's see. Ooh, purpley mermaid, maybe. Let's see what colours I have here. Blue. Do I have pink? Where's my Indian pink? Maybe this. That's not blue. That's blue. Let me see if I have my pink one. Excuse me while I make a rocket. There's one there. started putting it back in this box again. Maybe we'll just go with them. I can't see it. Oh, hold on, there's that one. Right, okay. We'll just go with these three then. So we've got metallic waxes, violet and denim, and then the matte wax patina. So we'll use that one last. So we'll use a mixture of these. Maybe Antique Brilliance, Lucky Emerald. We'll put on the seaweeds. So you don't want too much. And it's just brushing over the top. And the more you kind of work these, they'll get shinier. They're similar to furniture waxes. So you can sort of buff them. We'll have to be careful with this one because it's gone a bit bendy, that we don't snap it. You can always fix it though. When you glue it down, you can repair it, so don't worry if that happens. It's not the end of the world. Okay, and this one, let's do a little bit of blue. This is denim. And then we'll do some green over the top. Oops, mixing fingers up. So hopefully you can see that's why black really does help it stand out. Okay, that's that one. Butterfly, let's do you blue and purple. Purple. So these, the coloured ones, the metallic coloured ones, the sort of non-natural colours, they will stain your finger. So if you prefer to use a brush, that might not be a bad idea. Okay, Miss Mermaid. Let's see. Well, I think she needs a goldeny-ish hair. Oh, my hand's wet now. I can't get my wax open. Here we go. So this is Age Brass. So I think she should have some golden locks. And that's a bit of her hair as well. A bit on her face. We use that as our kind of skin colour. And her hand. Maybe onto the body a little bit. Okay. And now we're going to go green. And then we'll work some other colours in to get her. Ooh, don't want that much. I was thinking that was my old wax and just took a big clump out of it. Get some of the denim and some of the purple. Go, and then we'll use the matte patina over the top. So I don't know if I think I've used this one yet. So they're very juicy when you get them. You can, if you want to dry them out a little bit, you could leave the lid off for a little bit. That'll just help sort of set them a little bit. I'll put a bit of this through her hair, I think. Mush her up a bit, make her look a bit warm, like she's under the sea. Oh, and don't forget the knot. What colour should we do that? Let's do that in the brassy colour. There we go. So that's all our little elements. My page should be nicely dry now. I have got some more waxes on order. If you want to check out our website, it's thompsonscraftsupplies.com. I've got some more molds on order as well, because you've been going mad for the molds lately. So I'm really pleased about that, because we love our molds. So the more you buy something, the more of it means we can get in. Okay, so let's bring in our page. Right, put these to one side. That's dry now. Okay, so that's that. Where's the photo I want to use? So I've got a picture of us on holiday. I think I might trim a little bit off the top there. So let's do it properly. As it's National Scrapbook Day, let's treat ourselves. So not too much. I need to order a new blade for this. It's getting a bit blunt. Thank you, Cleo. Right, so this is going to be our picture. We've got our elements there. We want to do some paper first, though. So let's have a look. So I pulled out some tropically sort of die cuts. This is Minte Paradise range. Thought that might work. Got this Chamel chipboard sheet I've had for a while. I might use some elements of that. So let's start by cutting some of these out, and we'll obviously add our moulded bits that we've done. I don't want those scissors. Right, let me get these sprays out of the way. Keep the white for the end. The splatters, it's a good splattering ink. Right, I think this little tropical scene down here could be good. So we'll chop that one out. We're going to start building our layers now. So our first part is done, our background is done. Now we want to build some layers. This is pretty. We could have this beach sign, that's nice. I'm going to cut these out properly in a minute, don't worry, they're not going to stay like that. Just thinking, gosh, is that her cutting out? That's not very neat, is it? No, don't worry, I'm not finished yet. Just getting them off the sheet. There's that. What else could we use? Let's see. Maybe a shell. This shell here. Some smaller shells. Starfish. One more thing. That shell might be a bit big actually, that first one. Let's have that little one there instead. Swap for that one. I think that'll do. Right, so let's have an idea. Okay, so I don't cut neatly, I just do a kind of vague rough shape around. I'm not an expert in fussy cutting. I try, I'm getting better. I try, but yeah, I think you have to be in the mood to do it really well. So we've got this little tropical cluster. maybe come out like that or something. Let's cut this starfish. So, have anyone been taking part in any challenges on any groups? We are actually sponsoring a few prizes. I've forgotten. For the love of pretty paper, I'm so terrible. I get asked and then I've forgotten. Should have promoted them, really. Shared them for you. And I think it's UK Scrap Addicts as well. Hi Tiana, no problems, not to worry. Yeah, so have a look round. We're sponsoring a couple of prizes, so there's a lot of groups and they have sponsored challenges, and we did try to run one before on our page one year, but I think where there's so many sort of well-established events already, it's hard to sort of get enough interest. So instead we just sort of sponsor challenges on other pages, and I'll do my own little thing. Hopefully inspire you to have a go at something. So I'm just chopping all these little bits out, and I'll use these to layer up and pop on my page. Not at the moment, no. A lot of them do give you kind of a few days to get the challenges done as well, which is good, or even possibly the week. So yeah, you're not too late, I wouldn't have thought, for a lot of them, if you want to go and have a look what's out there. So off the top of my head, some events we've got, there are ones on For the Love of Pretty Paper, UK Scrap Addicts. I know Bramble Fox were having one, Crop Central, and the Scrap Lab even of Cal's. They've got events going on. So yeah, there's lots you can find. I seen one for Minte Papers, I think we're having one. Creamer's got some demos. I don't know if it's to take part, if there's prizes or anything, but I know they've definitely got demos. Yeah, so lots of people have them. I think I did see a Julia Nutting one actually on the Prima page. Right, so let's see what we've got here then. Not sure about that. Right, I don't know about that. It's not working for me. This hair keep coming from? Am I going bald? I'm sure I've got a lot of hair. I keep finding it everywhere. Okay, and we could have maybe layer those up. We need to start thinking about, oh, okay, I just pulled my mermaid tail off. That's fine. I had my scissors on top of it. Whoops. Don't worry, we can repair it. More hair. Go away, hair. Right. I need to remember her hand. Okay. But oh my goodness, there is more hair stuck to this butterfly. Okay, right. Okay, I think I've got an idea for this piece now. So we could make a little scene with the seaweed that we've got. Where did I put the other one? Oh, there it is. I lost it. So I'm just trying to play and get this right. I'm not sure this is working for me. I don't know if I need these. So we could kind of actually capture the mermaid with the seaweed. That might look quite cool. Yeah, like a little cage of seaweed. Oh my goodness, I broke another one. This is where I didn't flatten them, you see. Okay. Right. To the beach. This is going to go under here. Right, this is better. That's going to come out. Don't know where that's going to sit yet. Maybe to cover up most of that splodge. Gizmo is mowing, and so am I. It's my winter hair. Am I losing my winter hair, am I? Is that what's happening? Okay, yeah, I'm feeling better about it. Right, let's start to stick some stuff down. Okay, so photos going first. I'm gonna get my 3D gel because it's on my desk. Any sort of thicker gel would be fine. Oh my god, I swear, hair, go away. I won't mind, but I've got my hair tied up. Right, being careful not to get dirty marks on the photo, so that's really frustrating. Just popping a bit on the back. Don't need to be tons, it's only a photo, it's not heavy. Oops, I've got a bit of ink on the back of there. So we're going to place that. Right, now this butterfly was sitting over here, so dab on the back. Better than being bald, yep, definitely agree. Although I will be much balder soon. When just can't wait for the hairdressers to open now. My hair is so long, I just keep catching it. And like when we're in bed, Ada keeps lying on it and pulling my head out. It's just frustrating. So I'll be ready for the chop. Right, I think I'm going to raise these ones up a little bit. Get a bit of height, so I keep all my chipboard scraps. I say this a lot. Keep all these, and what you can do is use them to raise your papers up or anything else. Right, so the sign. I'm not loving this yet, but it'll come together. It usually does. Now and then we do make things we don't like, but usually most things start out you don't like it, and by the end it's all good. Yep, hopefully so. And I'm really debating whether to go for a crazy colour. I've not quite bigged myself up to it yet, but I am feeling like some crazy colour, like pink, blue, purple, like my tattoo colours. I haven't quite convinced myself into it yet. I'm thinking, am I too old for that now? I'm 30. How old am I this year? 34 this year. I'm thinking, do I need to grow up? I don't know. I've not quite worked that out yet. But yeah, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, Oh, see, it took me ages to get red out of my hair. I don't want to go red again. That's a definite no-no for me. That took so many years to get rid of again. So just think about that before you go red. I mean, I'm sure if I got professional help, that sounds bad. I'm sure if I went to a proper hairdressers to get rid of it, they would have done it much quicker. But I guess as well, using permanent hair dyes, that's the problem. If you used like a semi-permanent or whatever, it wouldn't be so bad. But I always used to use permanent dyes. Okay, this. And then I want an extra bit on here. So that this one sits a little bit in front, like that. And then my little sign is gonna pop on somewhere. There. There, to cover that where they join, that would be better. Right, we're getting there. Sorry folks, this took a little bit longer than I thought. Right, what have I got? Mermaid. Right, mermaid. Now this is going to be a bit awkward to stick down where I didn't squish it down when it was drying. So we're going to have to be a little bit creative here, I think, with my gel. Try and get some contact on the page. Right, let's see. So we need a big bit there. Scoop it back off. What is that? Oh, it's her hand. Yes, we need that. Don't get rid of that. Okay. There we go. That should be enough contact because it's not heavy. And we need to pop her tail back. Happy with silver grey. Yeah, some colours are just really tough to get rid of. Like, I think blue and green. Don't quote me on this. I'm not a hairdresser. I think they're quite tough. But definitely in my experience, red was a nightmare. Don't put any gel on there. Not enough. Yeah, that was a pain in the butt. And I dyed it so many different types of red as well over the years. I think that just loads of layers had built up. So it's probably me as well, the amount of different reds and how long I'd had red. Right, now where did I just put a hand? There's a little hand. We don't need quite that much gel. There's a hand. Okay, now we're going to have the seaweed sitting over the top. So if I squish a big blob here in the middle, that should sit on top. Now this will dry clear. Oops. There we go. And then this one underneath. I'd like to see the bottom of that one, really. It's pretty, isn't it? I'm gonna have that one there, maybe. Which is semi-permanent. Hi, Cynthia. Yeah, you need to really either you've not got colour on there and I think you lighten it first, or if you've got colour you would need to bleach it. I think that's the only option. Okay, that's that. Right, we need titles and something. Okay, oh, and we've got the little shells and stuff, haven't we? Let's put these in. I think if we bring some of these onto the molds, that might help, because the colors are, this is very bright and this is kind of aged, so it's not quite working for me at the moment. Actually, aren't you a hairdresser, Zena? Isn't that your trade? Or you were a hairdresser? I seem to remember you saying something about that before. I've become obsessed lately with watching this guy on Facebook doing all these hair demos. I don't know what it is. Like, it's like I watch Jeffree Star all the time. I'm not really that interested in makeup. It's very, very rare I wear makeup. Yeah, I'm obsessed with him and his life and all that. I don't know why. I'm not into celebrities, really. It's not that. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I do like... I'll have these bows while that's going to work. Got all these little gemmy things. We could add some of these dotted about. Yeah, I think I'm going to know everything there is to know about hair now, like I do about makeup, even though I don't actually wear it very much. It's funny. I think it's the people, they draw me in. Okay, those right. Title, I said. Title. Let's see. Let's say. No. Hello. Happy. No, not feeling those. Oh, I've got these little bubbles. Let's put some of these in. Yeah. Oh, can you hear me again now, Zena? I just realised my sound's not up. Hopefully you've been able to hear me all the time. Oops. Oh, I'm throwing little bubbles everywhere. Oh, good. Candy floss, pink or purple. What for my hair? Yeah. So I'm thinking something like, a bit like the colours on my page, actually. There's one that says sunshine. We could try that, see if that works. Or, oh, what about this squiggly text? Hooray. Awesome. Hi, thank you. Love you. No. Let's try this sunshine. See if this works. So these were, oops. Ooh, Chamel stickers. I love Chamel stickers, especially the foam ones. This one doesn't want to come off though. I always find that the foam ones stick a lot better. So, should we have title? I'll just pop it there and get the shine. Make sure that it's going to fit before I press it down. So we go on to the photo a little bit. Yep. The sunshine and my dot. Tiny dot. That's helped. Okay, I think we're pretty much done on this one. Let's have some of these little bubbles as well. Some little holographic bubbles. Yeah. Weird. Yeah, bit strange. I haven't, but I know that a lot of people do it. I would personally be worried about it in very intricate stencils of getting it all in there, because obviously you can't press it, you'd burn yourself. Oh, I haven't stuck this bow. Oh, it's got a sticky bit on. But I would say in the large molds, I don't see why not. Like, say this flower or something, I think that would work fine. You can put hot stuff in them. They can be put in the oven, so the temperature isn't a problem. Okay, so not quite what I had in mind, but I think it's okay. It works. So that's my take on this week's colour challenge. So pop over to our group of the same name, Thompson's Craft Supplies, but with group at the end, and you can take part in the challenge, and we pick a winner each week. The design team, our favourite, it's not what is technically the best or anything like that, just for some reason we like it. It's whatever's drawn us to it. So have a go at that. It's some really nice bright summery colours. So what time are we? So we're 4 o'clock. If we come back at 4:30, we're going to do another layout, and this time I'm going to be doing the More Than Words challenge that I shared onto the group again yesterday, I think. And the challenge this time is to use lines or stripes, I think it said stripes, and fun, so something fun. So I've got a totally different look for you in the next one. It's going to be a bit grungier, a bit more masculine, with lots of green tones. So if that sounds your thing, kind of a naturey sort of feel, pop back at 4:30 or watch on catch up, and hopefully see you again soon. And don't forget to comment, what was my word? Mermaid? I think it was mermaid. Mermaid. Yeah, don't forget to comment mermaid on this video if you'd like to be in the draw to win a prize. And there'll be another giveaway on my video at 4:30. So see you soon. Bye.